Well, hello everyone. It's Key of W here with Gemcraft. So it's been a while since I recorded, and the reason is I try to get ahead of myself. So I'm recording on this file that I'm, playing through, but I want to, be ahead, see what comes next. So I play on another file, and these levels are getting so long that it just takes forever to do this. And so I'm starting to think I got to do something about the length of this because it's fun for me to play each of these levels for an hour, but it's going to be 5 or 6 years to finish this game at the rate I'm going. So let me just finish up these two levels here today, and we'll see where that gets us. And then I will figure out some way to play faster. I could just not play as good. I could just be worse at the game if you want. I was thinking we'll do this one first because it'll be quick, but no, this is the long vision field, 228 waves. So let's do this regular one here. And then we'll put on our things again because I've restarted the game since the last time I recorded. And we'll go. C7. Yeah, so it's probably going to take about half an hour to play this. Oh dear. These are, I hate these. Let's see. Which side do I want them going through? These make it really better to go this way, I guess. So let's, how do I want to do this? I want them to come through, so I'd want to block all of this. And then they're going to have to come through this way. And I also want to block this. Have to come through this way. It means these guys have a short route, but I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I think I just got to accept that there's a short route in here. Not very many places to put full towers with every amplifier around it, but I think I'll be okay without the amplifiers for now. So I'm going to, I'll actually put a tower there. I'm going to just say this route here, the enemies aren't going to be hitting traps in this route. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. There's basically only going to be traps for one half of them, and it's going to be the top route here. So I'll just put a bunch of traps in, and we'll make our mana gems. Let's make a few. That'll be enough. And then down here, we're going to want our whatever this is. And I'll put another gem here that does the same thing. Just in case they make it really close. And then that. And we'll go, I'm going to just bomb this with level 3 gems. I can make this up one more, just in case enemies get through. And let's hope that this works out for me. Will it? It probably will. Alright, I gotta take care of these guys. And that one will go away. Yeah, it's going to be the opening drive, so to speak, I'm going to be worried about, just like I am in every level. That's the one where I could get overwhelmed because my gems aren't quite strong enough yet to do anything. Okay, now this one is strong enough for me to deal with enemies. It'll fire fast enough. I should also upgrade that one. Okay, so we've got a start. Is this good? The shielding is really not my favorite thing. So we're going to drop this in, say attack structures, because the shielding means I got to hit everybody twice. So let's get rid of these. Yeah. Get rid of this stuff. Curse them, get rid of their shields. Okay, this will help. Is there any more? This is a shield beacon as well. So I'm going to move here, attack structures. Let's get you upgraded. And then once I've got enough mana, we're going to start upgrading our traps. And by upgrading, I mean just making more traps. Hold on, this is done. So let's go here. Let's break it before it does that. Structures. And then that's enough for me. Let's go here. Is attacking nearest to orb, which is good. Excellent. Let's go. Let's just do too many of these traps. Let's get a couple amplifiers there, and then amplifiers can go around this guy quite a bit, like so. This way, when we get this drop by 21%, that's something. This is a lot of guys. Let's upgrade. There we go. And it's going to start killing them. Yeah, we just have too many. These aren't firing fast enough to take care of them. But I can fix that. We can do this. And now we have a level 12 gem, which helped out a bit. That's not really going to help. Okay. Catch him back up. Excellent. And we want to have... Oh, hold on. I know what I'm not doing right. We need to be having the beam ability on our traps so they fire faster. Let's go here. Level 12 trap should be enough to kill most guys coming through. And then I think we can go... There. Just a little bit of extra juice for me. Let's get just a level 12 gem into these here. And now I'm okay. I think actually this works out well in the sense that I'm not going to hit the guys going into these traps. This group I don't care about. I'm not going to get as much mana because of it. That's alright. Let's upgrade this guy. And then... The trouble is I don't want this guy to hit people coming down this path. So I've got to shrink the affected area somewhat. Let's also upgrade all of these. Let's put some reloading speed help on there. Oops, hold on, no, didn't need that one. So hopefully this doesn't make the range too high, because yeah, these people I want to send through the traps, so. Now, what else do I want? Let's get some just smaller guys here, attacking randomly. Are we good there? I think we're good there. Alright, at this point I feel like we're in pretty good hands. Let's upgrade this even more. Upgrade these gems. Yeah, it is overkill, but it's good to have a lot of gems in traps if it's possible, because 2 gems of the same level are, you know, double the power of 1 gem, but if I upgrade a gem it's less than double. So more traps at lower levels is more mana than fewer traps at higher levels. Somewhat. Kind of. That guy's not gonna die, it's fine. 50 to 12. Let's bring this up to 16. Oh, hold on, let's put some more, yeah, more of the things in the traps. Oh, more experience there. And now we're in a position to basically cruise to the ending, which we can do. The challenge... Oop, that's not what I want. I don't have to bomb that. The challenge for me of like trying to keep things quick is that I'm eventually going to have so many things happening on the screen that the game is going to slow down in my attempt to like literally crash the game. That guy is not going to make it. In fact, it's definitely not going to make it if I upgrade this guy a bit. There we go. No, I'm gonna upgrade my gem bomb level 14. I can handle it. So how many enemies do we have now? We have, yeah, like 100 every time. That's good. What's this doing up here? Corrosion? That's going to be a complete waste of my time. No, thank you. I mean, that kind of thing usually is anyway. Let's go to level 20 on that. Trap. And these ones should just go to level 12. I just skip right to it. Good. I get a mana shard? The thing about a mana shard there that I've got is I added 731,000 because of the gem bomb I put on it, which is not that much more than this gem. So you don't actually get that much extra mana by gem bombing this particular shard. Let's get you to level 16 as well, but I gotta shrink the range just slightly. This I think can go level 20. Yeah, let's shrink the range on you. Make sure they don't go into the range of this guy. You know what? I'm gonna level 16. I'll make those pretty much free, as well as the towers. It's already pretty cheap for a tower right now. Do I want an armor tearing guy? I think I do want an armor tearing guy as well. So we're gonna do this. Just in case, especially toward the later time. So we're gonna upgrade to 12 for now and shielded highest armor. It's gonna take away more armor than it needs to. I'm just upgrading it to a high level for the firing speed as well as the the range. This is going to give me a lot of beacons. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Level 21 there. So level 12 are all around, right? Let's go. Let's give myself enough mana here. The enemies aren't dying on the traps, so... How about my beam spell here? Let's put some there. Yeah, it's much better firing speed. And this is good. Yeah, most of these beacons are out of the way, so that's good. Put that there. I think I'm going to keep my, Enrager at level 16. I think that's a good amount. Okay, it's time to get rid of these. These guys probably won't reach. They're too far away. So I'll have to upgrade them a bit more before anything can happen there. Under 2 waves. We're almost done with the main part of this level, so that's good. Let me put in... Oh, I got an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a slowing gem. I've kind of ignored these for a bit because, again, they're just not that great. Already 87% slower. It's not the amount of slowdown. What this is going to be used for, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to set it to random. I'm going to upgrade it to a high level. It's not going to kill the enemies, I don't think. It might. The idea is if I slow them down while they're on my mana traps, instead of having slowing traps, which take up space, I would have fewer traps to work with. I just do this. So if the enemies are slowed down on the traps, I get more mana out of them. It's that simple. At least these discharging beacons are far away from anything I can use them on. That's good. How about my beam spell? One right there, one right there. Find 3 talisman fragments? Man. It's good to be me. Ah, that's not good. Okay, it's time to take care of those. We're going to do it by adding this guy, moving it there. Structure, let's get them all. And there. Let's go. Get rid of more structures. And there we go. Let's get back down to a reasonable level. What about this? Shrine of Time? That's terrible. Don't need it. Now, let's... the speed is just not quite enough on this. So if I do this guy here, I can get him to have more firing speed, right? That's not a lot more firing speed. It's going to just need higher... there. That'll just be better. We'll give it more. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's get some more mana out of you. Let's send you up next level. I've got enough beam power. Let's do another set of traps here. Let me duplicate you, and then... oh, I want more than that. Cool. This should go higher level, then I should not do that. And you know what? This needs to be, yep. Alright, that's the main part of the level. Only took about 15 minutes. Now the trouble is, how long will it take me to squeeze out as much XP as I need? Yeah. Mana really shooting up since I started slowing him down. This is good. These probably not, but we'll see at this point. We're just going to gem bomb indiscriminately. Excellent there. These should probably go up because the enemies now have enough HP that this doesn't kill them. This isn't doing much good yet because it's too low of a level, so let's get this one up as well. I don't really care about that right now. We'll start throwing down some more mana gems. Nah, this seems like overkill. Let's just... I mean, I have the mana for it. Like this. Let's see, my beam power should go here and there. Almost got every trap with the beam enhancement in it. So the goal again, 100 million points, maybe even 150 million if we're really lucky. That's kind of where I think we can end up. Let's see, it's doing about 1 million damage per hit. Minus armor if the enemy's got armor on him, but the armor is negligible. It's not even 1% of the damage I'm doing, which is fine. So let's say, yeah, let's put, wait, hold on. 26 million, yeah, we can, let's bring this up. It just needs to be doing more shots per second, because it'll hit more guys. I need them all to be slowed down. If I had the chain hit gem, it'd be better, because chain hit means I'd slow down everybody in a radius. I wouldn't need to worry about that. But it's still nice. It helps me get more out of this. Well, I can definitely bring this up to 28. Let's bring this up to 28. Once again, there is a point at which upgrading the gem no longer increases the range, so I'll eventually hit that point. I can also drop a bunch of amplifiers here and then put in... It doesn't really matter. I don't need them to be increasing the mana value of this too much, because like this isn't going to go up. It says 100,000, 122,000, right? Like that's an okay amount, but it's not the most. It's more the firing speed on the trap, like that. Oops, that's not another. Like so. Make the traps fire better, faster, harder, stronger, whatever that song is. Oh. I'll take care of that guy. I think this gem should also be upgraded. Oh, hold on. Shrink. There. Oh, hold on. This, I don't like that at all. Actually, hold on. Let's get rid of some of these beacons here. Shrine appeared with a good amount of charge. Let's upgrade all of, like, these guys. And what are we at on our beam spell? Here and there. Is that it? There's no more. I think I've got all the traps with beam spell on them. There we go. That's the range I want. That'll make sure nobody has any armor coming out, because we're specifically attacking armored people. Again, 6,000 armor, that seems like a big number, but if I'm doing, I don't know, 400 million times 600,000 damage, like 6,000 armor is really nothing in comparison to that. But if an enemy's got high enough HP, it will matter. And they also... okay, we're getting slowed down. This is what I want to see. We also don't have the cyan gems to cut away their HP regen. That actually might be the last one we unlock, if I remember from checking the map. Which is weird, because it's not the most powerful gem type. No, actually I don't think it's... I think the last one we'll unlock is red, chain hit. That one is the best one to get at this point. Oh, let's get rid of this guy before he gets too close. Goodbye. Yeah. So, a big part of the slowdown is just how many enemies are on screen. So we got 300 enemies on screen, and this is how many enemies are coming in from the waves we've called. And because we're bombing these, they normally would have 61 enemies, now it's got 222, right? We're really increasing the amount of enemies coming after us. Oh, hold on, let me upgrade this to 30. But another thing is my mana gems in the towers are firing so many bullets, that it's really slowing the game down from there, too. And the more I use this strategy, which is how you get tons and tons of points, the slower the game will run. We will eventually reach a point where it just will be unwatchable, which I think is a victory for me. This should go up to level 30 for sure. In fact, let's take it to the next level after that. The range is just in the right spot, so it's not attacking these guys up here. Oh. Yeah, I'm always keeping my amount of enemies on the screen high. I have a lot of mana to leech from doing that. There we go. Do I like how many beacons are out here? No, I don't. So we're gonna do this at this high level of gem that I've got. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's more. No, those gotta go. Ready? Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me actually kill all the giants right now so they make their beacons. Maybe I shouldn't enrage waves with giants that create beacons, because it just causes that trouble. Wait, hold on. No. Goodbye. There we go. Yeah. Most beacons I'm okay with keeping around because they don't do enough to really kill me. It's just the discharging beacons, the one that's force your gems to resocket. Because if it appears next to this and forces this gem to resocket, well, this is my kill gem here, so I need it to be functioning at pretty much all times. Let's get you level 32, why not? 8 million mana per hit. Let's see. Get you to level 30, and you shouldn't have a huge range. You're right about that. This guy... Oh, I don't know why he wasn't moving. Yeah. Yeah, let's make sure they stay on that upper range so this guy doesn't hit a straggler or just goes right against the edge. Let's get these up. Yeah, just increase the amount of bullets on the screen. Let's get this thing so the frames per second is single digits. Why not? Okay, well, okay, that's starting to get a little bit annoying to Gem Bomb. I'm probably going to make it to about wave somewhere between 200 and 250, I think, is where we're gonna run out of issues. How much damage are we doing here? We got 9 zeros, 6 zeros, so we're doing 10 to the 15 damage with our strongest gem. And enemies, that is starting to get scientific notation up here, but we're doing 100 times the damage of their full HP in one hit. And this is doing 50 shots per second, so we're fine. We're actually doing like 5,000 times the damage per second than the highest enemy's HP. I feel like we can bring this one up a couple levels. Is it? Yeah, I think we've topped out the range on it, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Unless I upgrade the gems and the amplifiers, that'll increase the range even more. Alright, yeah, we're definitely... Slow down. No, I didn't. Now I'm going to have to deal with 28 new beacons. That's fine, whatever. Let's wait here. Okay, we got 420 billion mana to work with. Let's go to level 26 on these. A million mana per thing? Well, these actually are a little higher because of... Yeah, a million mana. No, I did it again. I wasn't paying attention. We're going to have a lot of beacons to deal with. I'm going to bring you to 34. Got 10 0. So I'm looking at the damage and I'm just tallying the number of digits here. So it does about 2 billion to 12 billion damage. I'm looking at the highest amount right now. 12 billion, you could think of that as 1.2 times 10 to the 10 because it's a 1 followed by 10 digits. And then the critical hit damage has a 5 followed by 6 digits. So 10, 6, this is doing 10 to the 16 damage. These guys have E to the 14. That is 1% of the max-ish damage of this. So again, in a position where I do not have to worry about enemies breaking through. If a single shot of mine is doing... There we go. If a single shot of mine is doing 100 times their max HP, enemies aren't breaking through for any reason. Do I want to put a trap? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Oh, get rid of that. I'm going to wait till I get more of those beacon guys dead before I do anything. Oh, hold on. Nope, goodbye for you. It's not going to really destroy walls. I've only built walls over here, so if a spire gets over here, it could cause problems. Okay, so I'm not going to enrage this one. I only want 5 new beacons, not 50. Let's go like this. And we've also got nearly 400 enemies on the screen, which is really contributing to the slowdown here. But that's the fun. The fun of it is seeing how bad I can break my own game. Is there a shadow somewhere? Oh, over here. They'll get him eventually. I'm not too worried about it. Probably the worst thing the shadow could do at this point is the thing where it, like, gets rid of the charges for my spells. That's one of the things it can do. It can create enemies, which are going to be weak enough for me to kill instantly. It can give all the enemies a shield, which at this point really does just kind of prolongs the inevitable. And it can fire whatever at my orb, but I've got a lot of mana saved up, and this guy will kill any of the things coming through. So really the worst one now is the ability to cancel all my spell. Speaking of which, I should probably put on like the beam spell here. Yeah. Give myself even more mana. How much per hit we got? We got 132,000. Bet I can upgrade these a bit. It is getting to the point where I kind of struggle to see what I'm doing. Alright, we're past wait. Ah, no, I did it again. 25 new beacons. Oh. It's actually not that big a deal. It just means I gotta handle them with some micromanaging. Because if I just let this gem go wild over the whole map, it will just kill everyone before they go through my mana traps. I want them to go through the mana traps, so therefore, no killing the enemies too early. Bet I can get some more. Let's see. Let's get this up to 30 maybe. Yeah, every gem at 30, every gem doing multiple millions in mana. And how many? 105 shots per second? That's a pretty good amount. Every second an enemy sits on this, especially since they're being slowed down. 100 times this, which is of course 400 million mana. That's a pretty good amount. Can I upgrade you? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go with level 35 gem. I don't know if I'll be able to get to like a level 40 gem. It's like the chain hit really helps me gain the mana that I need to survive a long time, but we'll see how this goes. We're having E15 with these enemies, E17. So once again, we've got E16, I believe, on the damage per shot. So E17 now is going to take a couple shots to get through. So if I bring this one up, yeah. We're starting to reach the limit of my powers for this particular level. 30 minutes in. Let's keep going. I probably shouldn't be gem bombing, but the gem bombing isn't creating enemies. It's not like going from enemies that are weak to enemies that are too strong. It's just giving me more mana to play with. I think this will give me enough for this. To level 36, no. Because at level 36, my gem here would actually 10 to the 17 in its attack power, which would take care of... I'm going to stop gem bombing for a bit. I think I'm hitting a wall here. And we're just going to let this scenario play out till its conclusion. I don't know if 150 million is going to happen. But actually, hold on. If I do something like this, let me find ones that aren't E to the 17. And let me do that. Because that's going to give me more enemies to give me more XP. Maybe I can get to 150 million that way. Yeah, because we got 10 to the 17. Because we got the damage can be 10 zeros. The critical hit damage is 7 zeros. That's per shot, and of course per second you multiply that by 50. So multiplying it by 50 gives you what? Well, it's 18 zeros is what it gives you. This can go up. Not that. That's already E17. Let's be careful with E17. Let's also... I don't want to do it with that. I'll do something there. Not gonna take away too much. 34%. I don't know if we'll get that far, but we'll see. So, we got E15 still. That's pretty good. Yeah, 150 million is going to happen. So we'll let that play out. Then I might even end it prematurely because it's just taking forever. Yeah. Because the way you lose these, at least at the point I'm playing, is you're doing really well until all of a sudden you aren't and you lose. So there isn't like a point I'll be at where it's like, oh, it's harder, but if I just try a bit more, I'll start winning again. That's not going to happen. I'm just going to start losing all of a sudden. So yeah, we've got that. I think I can squeeze out another 10 to 20 million at this rate. We actually throw. We got E16, E17s are happening. But I can drop this down, and if possible, to get E19, E20 even with a shot, right? No, sorry, is that right? 10. Sorry, E18 with a shot. So I'm still in a position I can kill these guys. Let me just start throwing them at me until I get those extra XP. I'm really just trying to get a record here. But don't worry, I'm going to get some levels later where I can do even better than this. Oh, there's this guy again. Goodbye. This should probably start expanding. Yeah, these guys are starting to take a lot of hits. But just from this, he's doing a lot less damage than my 37 gem. Yeah. Do I wait? See if I can get enough to do... I don't think I'll get enough to improve this gem. At the rate I'm getting mana, not going to happen. So if I upgrade this one, I got another 36er. That'll help. You gonna attack the Spectre at all? Thank you. Oh wow, got a lot more. I don't think 200 million is possible. I have to get quite a lot to get the 200 million mark. E18. Enemies have 18 zeros on their HP. So this guy can still kill him in one shot, right? No, kind of. If you get a good enough shot. But definitely in a second. Only takes a second to kill him. We can get another drop of experience here. Let's let it run. Get rid of that shadow, thank you. Ooh, the beacons are hard to kill now too. Well, as long as the beacons aren't the discharging beacon right next to an important gem, we'll be good. Oh, will I actually get to 200 million? That would be amazing. I doubt it. It's taken me a while to kill these enemies now, and there's going to be a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this seems like a stopping point for me. So I'm just gonna call it here. Otherwise, we're gonna have about 5 more minutes of just dragging it out. So good. No, I just want to see if it's got XP on it. These don't have XP on them, so they're probably not good. Nice. So here's what I'm looking for. So XP gained. Oh, it's going to have to replace one of these that already has XP gained on it. Probably this one that doesn't have as much XP gained. So we'll drop that there. So we have 61%. I'm going to get rid... Oh, hold on. This could be better if we had... No, they've all got XP. So we're going to just get rid of all of those. And I'm going to see skills-wise what I can do. Definitely going to bump these up. Bump that up a little more. And that. That should be enough for me. It doesn't matter because this level we don't get to use our skills. We're going to finish this off. Yes, 228 waves, but it's probably not going to take quite as long as this one. Hopefully. The main issue being my gems will be a heck of a lot weaker. So what we're going to do here... Alright, this level is set up pretty obviously, they want us to put the tower here and amplifiers all around the tower. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put this here. We're going to do a nice red, white, or red, black. I'm going to do red, white since I'm familiar with that. And then critical hit. And we got a lot of this, so let's take this to level 9. This is as far as we can take it anyway. We're going to put in some of these. Like so. Just make it a little better. These guys are going to go down so fast. So what we're going to do is also... Why? Actually, I think on the trap, I'm going to go red-black. See what happens. Let's put that there. And just for early point of this, I'm actually going to make a poison trap. I'm just thinking just in case, because my other gems are going to be much weaker. Let's get that going. Actually, can I get all of these up to level 5? Cool. Let's do that. And then, oh, hold on. I think I'm gonna gem bomb these. I'm gonna do that. Oh, whoa, hold on. Let him through all the traps. Okay. I think, let's bring that up. 123 poison damage. There we go. So yeah, it's going to get a lot of hits. Now the amount of mana they're leeching is really tiny because, well, the pool-bound gems aren't very powerful and the mana leeching gems aren't very powerful. So that's what we're just going to deal with. I want to get this up to level 10 ASAP. Well, it's doing about 1,000 damage per hit. Doesn't have a really high chance for critical. If it does critical, it's going to be more like 4,000. It seems like... I'm actually going to bump this up, give myself just a bit more mana. How much HP they got? They don't even have close to 1,000, so I'm not worried about these. Eventually this will be completely useless. I just have it here to help in case a ton of enemies get through. I don't want this guy to be overwhelmed because he is my only attacking gem. Alright, we need to get up to about 50,000 mana to upgrade him though. Enemy's still not even close to enough HP for me to worry about. What is this? Do I care about decreasing the cost? Maybe. That barely did anything. Okay, so now we got this. Let's go. Let's just take care of those guys. Let's get some of this. These up 1 mana per hit. It's really not much, is it? If they're all at least level 6, how many shot? Hold on. No, they take. Oh, he's still hitting them? No, thanks. 1.5 shots per second. Really not getting much with that. Oops. Still pretty good as far as damage goes. So I need to get another 100,000 mana before anything happens here. Don't know if that'll happen. Let's just let it run. We're not even a quarter of the way through this level, so... just throw them at me. Experience doesn't matter. We're not going to get as much. I'm only gem bombing the waves so I can get extra... XP and mana from the monsters that happen. If I get 8 extra monsters, there's more mana for me. Let's throw them at me. Do I want to upgrade these at all? Let me focus on this one for now. Because the amount of mana from the traps is not that high. I could always make more mana traps with these to increase it, but it's a really small amount of mana gained. Like early on in our adventure, whenever I'd make a mana trap, there would always be that sense of like, how much mana am I really getting from it? How many times I get a hit? It's really not going to give me that much. When you upgrade the mana gems, sure, you know, a grade 6 gem can give you 100 mana per hit, which pays for itself very quickly. But these cost me, what, 5,000-ish mana to create in total. And if they only give me 1 mana per hit, I need 5,000 hits before I make that money back, so to speak. Alright, we're close to getting a level 11 gem, so let's keep it going. Alright, what do we got? Damage-wise, let's say 2,000 to 2,500 is a good average here. And then 30% chance for crit. So yeah, I'm not really going to depend on that crit chance. It'll happen, you know, once every 3 hits or so. 7 times the damage, so, you know, we're at 10,000 damage when I critical hit, at least. 10 to 20,000. About a quarter of the way through now. Yeah, so we're seeing this happening. Do I want to have a second one of these? I feel like I do. I want to have a backup gem, but it won't be as powerful as that. So we're going to do this. We're going to just put it here. That's my backup gem. In case enemies get through, it's not dealing nearly as much damage, but oh well. It's just extra firepower. How much do I need here? About 180,000 before I can get a level 12 gem. Will I even need a level 12? See, these enemies starting to have about as much HP as a one shot of this does. What do we got here, power-wise? Yeah, we still haven't made back our mana from making these mana traps yet. We will by the end of the level, but I don't think I'm going to make any more. I don't think I'm going to upgrade them. They're just too weak. Yeah, if this was a shorter level, the mana traps wouldn't even be worth it. The fact that this level is as long as it is means I have enough time to gain the mana I need. Let's just send all those giant waves now. So what do we got? 700, 3,000. You know, I could kill him in one hit. It might take more, but this guy's doing enough hits per second. I'm actually going to upgrade all of these. It's mostly for the speed of firing. It's a little slower there. Yeah, the poison gem now is not worth it. So let's get that mana back. We can upgrade you, so let's do it. Level 12 gem is good. 4.5 shots per second is really good. And an average of about 4,000 per hit. And if I crit, more like 40,000. So I think that'll take me through the whole level. This gem might not ever be used then. I was just worried in case I got overwhelmed a bit early. Having 2 sets of gems firing is good. I bet I can upgrade this second gem though a little more and get something out of that. Let's do it. Let's make the second gem more useful. Cool. You know what? Let's send these all. I think we're good to just send them. Right. No, you shouldn't be doing that quite so much. So if we got this amount... Yeah, I think by this point these gems have made back... Some of them have made back their mana cost. This one, not so much. This one needs about 7,000 to 8,000 hits before it makes back its mana. What if I did my trick with the slowing gem? Will this do anything? If if I just say hit random guys around here. It actually needs to be a higher level, so it actually doesn't. But because... Yeah. Real quick, let me clear the board. Clear the board. I feel like it needs to be more like here. Okay. There. That'll get me more hits on the traps. Not much, because it apparently does nothing here. I've got enough to upgrade you. Let's send all these waves. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, we're handling it just fine, so... We're about halfway through. This is a long level. But I don't think I need to do much except just kind of let the level play. I bet I might be able to get enough to do... You know what? I can actually just do that now. Put a second gem down. Let's bring that down. So now it's the amount of shots per second, a little bit more damage. More about the shots per second. Got a good amount of mana in there, too. I like where the mana shards have shown up. So far, it's been pretty good spots. So I can upgrade you as well. I'm actually going to drop you up here. I just want you to hit people in this corridor. That's really where I want them slowing down. Is here. Let's get myself more hits. And send a few waves. What's my average? 6,000, whatever. Half the chance to increase it by 14 times. That's good. Oh, might have increased that too much. We'll see. That giant wave might be a problem. Let's send them. Seems fine. Maybe the really scary giants haven't reached it. Yeah, there they are. Taking quite a few hits to kill, but I fire so fast that it doesn't matter. We are safe. This second gem really is not required. I would have been fine without it. How much I need? I would need 700,000 mana. I'm not going to get to that amount. Let's just bring that to level 12. Yep. Let's send them through. We got 97,000 HP on these enemies. I think we're still fine. It's fine. I'm not worried at all. Done that. Yeah, we're almost done. We're good. Enemies have 140,000. Yeah, it's going to take a few hits, but I think we'll be good. I probably don't need to enrage waves anymore, because it's really not about the XP. It was just about getting extra mana. But I'm near the end of the level. I've got all the mana I need. So let's just let it run with what we got. And now we're talking. Ooh, let me get up to this next level. Ooh, they're starting to break through. Let me get the next level. There we go. There we go. We're fine. Almost there. Yeah, those giants are going to be a problem, but not a huge one. And there's only one more giant wave left. Is that right? Oh, hold on. There could be another one under there. Looks like we've got all the giant waves. Yeah, they're all done, so that's the only problem we're going to have. And since I got the chain head on, We can kill smaller enemies while we're killing the giants. Yep. A lot easier than my practice run. My practice run I actually struggled a bit because I think I just enraged too many ways. This actually is pretty good. In this vision, the Forgotten's tomb is abandoned long ago. Does this mean it will all be over, or only my wishful thinking? Well, it'll never be over if I'm going at the pace I'm going now. It takes me an hour to do every level. But now, having completed this section of the map, we're going to move on. And in fact, I'm going to move on this direction. Actually, I think I'm going to go here, because there's a special skill in here that I'd really like to have. And then I'm going to press through here. There's quite a few skills in this area. So that's what I'll be doing next. This will be... Man, I just have so many corner fragments. Is this better than what I've got? No, because it doesn't have as much XP on it. So goodbye. Yeah, so we'll start there next time. Let me just check my skills. Anything I want to put up? I'm just going to leave it where it is. And I will see people then. Thank you so much for watching. I've been QW. You've been, I don't know, whoever you are. And I hope you have a good one. Bye.